guys, it's me Erica. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm a bit in a rush right now kasi may lakad ako. It's currently 7:47 in the morning. It's really early, but this video is going to take me so long. I know it. This video is going to take me so long before I can finish it. It is because this video is a review about the James Charles in Morphe Palette. So this is what the packaging looks like. You can see James Charles's face. Ayan siya. And then his signature on the back is the letter that he wrote for his sisters. And opening the palette up, I did open this up, but I never swatched or touched anything. It comes in a bubble wrap so that your palette is secured. This is what the actual palette looks like. It's black. It has James Charles in it. And then there it is, Arches Shape palette. Binuksan mo yung palette, ayan siya. Merong maliit na nakasulat na Unleash Your Inner Artist. And then ito yung actual shadow. So meron siya nito, yung insert na nandun lahat ng names, which I probably might lose. So what I'm going to do is maybe I will just cut the names out and then stick it onto the palette itself, because to be honest, I might lose this. So here is what, ayan siya, ayan yung actual colors niya. So this is a 39 pan eyeshadow palette. You have your more neutral type of shades, and then the shades you most likely would use a lot, and then your colorful shades down here. And for this look, I will be ballsy and I will try to recreate this look right here. So he did a tutorial of this look on his YouTube account. I will watch that for sure. I will follow that as I am doing this look. I already did my brows, although it's a bit messy. I will fix that later, but at least I have the outline of my brows. But yeah, this is the look I'm attempting to do. I'm definitely nervous because I don't do looks like this. Guys, my eyelid shape isn't the same as his eyelid shape. My eyelid space isn't the same as his eyelid space. So this is going to be difficult and a challenge, but we are still going to do it. I am zooming you guys in closer. I will be priming my lids with the MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. He recommends to use an eye primer or an actual eyeshadow base for his shadow. So I'm going to follow that. For me kasi, when someone says that you should use this product with this product, most likely it will work that way. But you can try it as well with a concealer that you haven't set. I've heard a concealer that hasn't been set works fine as well, as long as you do the packing technique, which I will show later because that's what he is doing. I will be taking this shade called Escape with a flatter type of brush, and I will pack that color onto the brush, and I'm scared. I will be patting that onto my eyelid, actual lid area. This shade needs to be layered up. With a different brush, I am taking a Zoeva brush. I will be dipping into the yellow shade called B. This yellow is the most pigmented yellow I have. I have the Juvia's Place yellow, the yellow shade of the Juvia's Place, but girl, this is more pigmented. With another brush, I am taking the Anklutz EO6 shader brush, I will be taking the shade, what shade? Yeah, this one called Literally. It's the red. Oh, girl, the pigment is not playing. The thing about these shadows is you have to work differently to get the payoff that you want. So you cannot be just wiping pigments onto your lids. You have to be packing, and then once you're packing, you're also blending. By the way, guys, I am not in any way, shape, or form a makeup artist. I think you know that by now. I'm just, I just love makeup. I'm just merely an enthusiast when it comes to makeup. Plus, I think James Charles has a lot of patience to do this look because, girl, I am struggling. I do not know how this look will turn out. I definitely do not have the same lid space as James Charles. That is why the colors are kind of going down to my eyelids na. I will be taking this shade called 518. It's an orange, like a neon orange. And I will be packing that onto the yellow and the red to make them blend nicely. Technique that I'm using is I'm packing the lid color, and then after packing it on, I'm kind of blending it, moving it while I am packing it on. So the motion is like pack, and then try to blend, pack, try to blend. A petite crease brush by Suiva. Aayusin ko yung aking outer V. I will be taking this shade called Single. We'll be packing that on as well. This takes a lot of patience and a lot of work. I'm having a hard time working with the purple shade because it's my first time working with purple shades, to be honest. Like this type of purple violet shades, it's my first time, so it's kind of difficult working around with purples, but I'll still try to make this look passable. I will be using this small crease brush from Anne Clute. This is the EO5, and I will be taking the shade called Skip. I do not know if you are still seeing what I am doing, but I'm just basically blending colors together. By the way, guys, I do not have foundation on because I felt like I needed to clean up the edges, and I was right with that. I'm going to take Escape, damn, and popping that onto my outer corner just to deepen that up. So I'm taking this brush with the shade Single and just slightly tucking that to my crease area. With a pencil brush, I will be taking the shade Spooky, and I will apply a little, just a little bit onto my outer V. James used a white concealer, but I do not have any white concealer. The lightest concealer that I own is this. This is from ColourPop, and this is in the shade Light 14. That is what I'm going to use to cut my crease. faces really quickly, I will take a flat shade and I will be taking it to the white shade called Flashback, and I will be setting that quickly. I will be taking this shade called Acapella. It has a bit of shimmer in it. That Acapella shade would be really good on its own. Like, oh, I suddenly want to do like a blue look because of that Acapella shade. I will be dipping into this shade called Cola. It's a dark blue. We'll be applying that onto my outer, where the Acapella shade meets the Escape and Spooky color. Just need that there, so that the blue blends seamlessly with the violet or the purple or the black. We'll be taking the shade called Hello and ilalagay ko siya sa inner part. Dito dito sa inner part. So James added some glitter, so I'm going to add one too. I'm going to add this Stila glitter in the shade Diamond Dust. Also, I will be putting on mascara on my upper lashes and some falsies. I will do my base and I will be right back to finish up my lower lash line. So we'll see you guys in a bit after I've done all the base and all. So guys, my face base is done. So ayan na. Nagawa ko na yung aking foundation, bronzer, blush. Highlight wala pa kasi I'm going to use one of the shades here as highlighter kasi yun ang gamit ni James Charles as well. This brush right here, I'm going to take single. So si single, hindi ko yata napakita kanina, pero ito, siya yung katabi ni Escape. And I will be taking that. And then, ilalagay ko siya sa lower lash line ko. I'm now going to take the shade Brother and i-apply ko naman siya sa medyo katabi ni Purple. It's pigmented. It's like these shadows are insanely pigmented, especially when you know how to use the techniques. Next, with the E10 from the Ann Klutz brush, I will be taking this bright ass green shade. This is called Social Blade. I won't be doing yung faux inner corner because he created like a faux inner corner. I will be doing that. Now with this flat definer brush, I will be taking the darker green called Daddy, and I will be applying that against my lash line. So if I applied Social Blade sa lower medyo kitang-kita. Ito parang sa tabi lang ng lash line talaga. This will just give definition. We'll then be taking the shade called Cola again. Ito yung ginamit ko din kanina sa aking eye area. And I will be applying that onto the lash line then. guys, I will be taking the shade called Face, this one right here, and I will be using that as my highlighter before I finish everything off. So guys, this is the look, the finished look. So ang inspiration ko dito guys, again, is this look. I also did watch his video doing this look. Is it really similar? No, by any means it is not, you guys. James Charles did it way better than I did, but for me, this is a good start. You know, I just started playing with colors like what, a week ago. So guys, this is the look that I posted, which I played with color that is with the Juvia's Place palette. But now that is kind of simple, nothing too crazy, but this is like a really ballsy look. He used so much shade because sabi ko nga, sinundan ko si James Charles dito. So, ang hindi ko lang naman ginawa is yung faux inner corner niya. Guys, we use 13 shades from this palette to create this look. And then plus this, so 14 for the highlight. The 14th shade is for the highlight, which is the face one. And honestly, guys, this palette just made me want to explore more colorful looks. It made me want to go out of my comfort zone more and play with different looks. You know, hindi lang ganito. I want to play with more colors. But this is a good start, you guys. This is a start wherein, alam mo yon, I know I can do better. I definitely love how this inner part looks. The only thing I'm annoyed about, again, is my outer corner. But that could be my fault because, you know, I was supposed to lay down Escape and then Single, but then I went to like Escape and then I did the yellow, the orange, the red before I did Single. That could be my mistake as well, and a little more practice will do me better. But overall thoughts with the palette, this palette is so worth it, you guys. You get this much shade for $39. Binili ko siya pala kay Your Makeup Store PH. I will put her links down below kung saan ko nabili. That shop is my favorite shop, you guys. Halos sa kanya ko na lang talaga binibili lahat. I love this palette, you guys. The only shade that you really have to work with is this one. This is the shade called Escape. It's the violet shade. It's the hardest shade to work with in this palette, you guys. You've seen it. I had to layer it a couple of times, but you can make it work. You can mix it with Single to make it even more intense, and with Spooky, just like what James did. It is what works best for this one. So guys, again, this has pressed pigment, so it might stain your eyes. I do not know about staining, if it will stain my eyes. But if it does, I will just put it on the description box or on the comment sections. I will just pin it down. And yeah, this palette for me is worth it. So, ganito yan, guys. Ito yung ganito nyo siya tignan kung bibili nyo siya. If you wanna play with colors, if you're interested of playing with colors, and if you know that you would play with colors, then go grab this palette, because this palette gives the best intensity when it comes to colors. So I have my Juvia's Place palette again, yung I forgot what it's called, but I have a Juvia's Place palette that is a bit colorful, and the yellow on this is way better than the yellow on there. If you're looking for pigment, the palette will give you. This palette is so versatile. Again, you have your neutrals, you have the shades you would use the most, and then you have this like colorful rainbow shade. So if you think you will use rainbow shades, then get this palette if you want to explore with colors. And plus, if you are a fan of James Charles, you should get this palette. It's a great steal. It's just a great palette. This palette, you know, had mixed reviews, but most of all I've seen are positive reviews. Again, the only issue that I encountered is this thing called, or rather this shadow called Escape. But overall, the palette is really, really good. So for the techniques, again, you must use an eye primer. James Charles recommended to use the MAC paint pot, but if the paint pot is so expensive for your budget, then just get a regular eyeshadow primer. He just said that you should use an eye primer instead of a concealer. Or if you would use a concealer, do not set the concealer. Try not setting the concealer or your eyeshadow primer before going in with the shadows, for the shadows to stick in or to adhere better on your eyes. What else? Again, use patting techniques. It works best with this palette. You should use patting techniques with this palette. Yung ipapat mo muna yung color before you blend it out. And you know guys, when an artist recommends, or when the creator recommends for you to use those techniques, it means it will work best for the palette to do what the artist does. So, overall, this is a really, really nice palette. I spent my money on this palette, so wala akong commission dito or anything for me recommending it to you. But definitely, I would definitely recommend this palette to you guys because it's an amazing, amazing palette. It's worth every penny that I spent on. I love the colors. I love how adventurous this palette will take you. And yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, then please give this video a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below to be a part of my family. Also, if you want to get notified for my future uploads, click that bell button beside the subscribe button to get notified. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys!